Hey guys, my name is Mike, or Kuber, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. So not long after my video from a couple days ago about the ETF, the Winklevoss twins got a second SEC ETF rejection. So the market fell below $8,000. People were starting to sell a little bit, and then it went back up. The market hit even $8,500 before further sell-offs happened. Today it was jumping around all over the place. I saw it at 80.80, now it's at 82.06. I'm excited to sell this and a couple of my other luxury goods, hopefully get at least a third of that into some crypto action and just leave it in there while the rest goes off into paying that debt. A Gallup poll has recently come out saying that out of American investors, 2% own Bitcoin and 26% are intrigued. Great. So more institutional investors, more average common folk are hearing about Bitcoin. They're seeing it stabilizing more, or maybe even going towards a positive reflection. That's good news, because then they start talking about it further with themselves, with friends, family, and before you know it, one of them eventually buys, adding to the market. Fantastic. An SEC commissioner kind of dissented from the general opinion of the Winklevoss's ETF getting rejected. Now, her profile on Twitter had, if I remember, 1,000 followers, and as of a couple of hours ago, it just skyrocketed thanks to crypto enthusiasts and the news getting a hold of it. Now it is in the 5 figures. It went from 1,000 to 10,000 in a matter of like that. I mean, crypto is pretty crazy, the influence it can bring. NASDAQ had a closed door meeting, and it seems like it had positive plans for adding further additions with crypto. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange will not introduce any time soon altcoin futures, which is a little disappointing, but that's okay. Change comes slowly. I'm actually heading to Chicago in September, mid-September, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to show you around a little bit. My favorite part of all is Evanston, but back to Bitcoin. Poloniex is officially facing trouble. I'm actually going to make a video about that. If you guys remember from last year, I absolutely despised Polo up until it got bought out by Circle, and then it just disappeared. Okay. In general, this video is just an update discussing about our favorite coin out there. Now, regardless of whatever's going to be happening in the markets, if you are to invest, it is always best to do your research the week before. Track your payments. I've recently been doing some interesting notes just on my Samsung, or you throw it up on your MacBook. You don't need anything crazy, or even if you have a whiteboard, just plot in the date, the time that you would have technically bought your crypto, and what price point is that. Maybe if you're purchasing XRP, Ethereum, EOS, NEO, whatever else out there, plot those out and then track it every single day for that 7 days. Whatever does the best, whatever you're comfortable with, and whatever you've been tracking the most events on, add that to your list of stuff you're going to invest in. And then the next week, if everything is all good, plot your dollars in there and everything's going to go great, hopefully. Mark Zuckerberg fell a couple places down, and this is reminding us about business, what's going on. Facebook lost $118 billion in market cap. So if Bitcoin was to lose $118 billion, that would pretty much set its price point at $1,400. It would be dropping crazily. So I mean, wow. That is definitely a majority, and it kind of helps you envision sometimes the things that happen. So why did Facebook lose such vast amounts of money? And Mr. Mark Zuckerberg fell down a couple places on the billionaires list. That is because of their latest growth report, which says they kind of reached a little slow point. Growth stopped going as fast as investors would like, and the markets reacted very sharply to that decision. As any investor knows, one report, 1 month, 1 semester, these things don't really mean much if you're looking at the 5-year scale. And if you're going to be investing in Bitcoin for the next 5, 10, 15 years, it shouldn't stop you that there's a bad month, that there's a bad year. Some people in the comments section have been reflecting upon my decision to sell my crypto as bad and, oh, see, it's going back up. Yeah, but I would have lost more money if I didn't pay the bills and got even further into debt. Hey, you live and you learn from your decisions, but hopefully others are able to hear about that and they don't have to go through that. While for me, at least I know for this year, I'm not turned off by investing, because as an entrepreneur, you have to invest in something. But in general, day trading and all of that, that's not for me, that's for sure. I will be doing an interesting challenge on this channel pretty soon, so I'm sure you guys will be curious about that, and that's that for today. Before we end the video, we're going to do a quick update on 2 apps I mentioned over the past 2 weeks. So first off, we have Kin here with 431 Kin, so we're super close. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in 2 days, I'm going to be able to finally purchase the $5 Amazon gift card. It is my fault. I didn't log in a couple of days. I forgot, and then turns out it's like, oh, I remember, and it's 30 minutes past midnight. Great. But so far so good. I had one survey today that gave me 50, and I think if you spend more time on it, the algorithm likes you a little bit, whatever. Regardless, I literally have spent probably less than 7 minutes on the total application to get to this point, and mainly I was just looking through the features like, oh, interesting, cool, I wonder what else they're gonna add. I came back from Milan, Italy. I loved Revolut. Actually, I'm gonna show you my card because it came and it is shiny. So there it is, and it's a little bit pink beneath that, but I'm not going to show you my number. I absolutely loved it. I had the cryptocurrency feature unlocked. Unfortunately, none of you guys had helped out in that, or maybe one of you did, thanks. But the application unlocked it for me, my gal, and her friend, even though they didn't refer anybody whatsoever. It's just with I guess the amount of times you use it, or if you open it a lot of times. Anyways, Revolut, thanks, cheers. So I purchased some Bitcoin with the euros I had left remaining, and I sent Bitcoin to my gal. That is right, my gal got some Bitcoin for the first time ever. Woo! It seems like you cannot send off of the application, but you can send to people who do have the crypto features unlocked, which at this point I wasn't paying the $29.99, so it seems pretty free-flowing. I do enjoy it. You can buy other cryptos as well, Litecoin, Ripple, whatever you want, up to like, what was it, 29 different cryptos. And I love how you're able to see all the purchases. Carrefour, Little Italy, a pizzeria, a ristorante, McDonald's. You're able to track all of this, and then you're able to make different accounts. So you have a savings account, a budgeting account, and it seems like there's going to be a credit and investment account soon. My favorite part about the vault is that it gets to round up, and whatever spare change you have, it gets thrown into the vault, which we are going to scroll this around like so, and that needs to get updated, but that is including even investors that need to get paid back. There is no timeline for some of them, but it's good to see that number going down every single week. The more you understand about money, the more you're able to realize your financial independence. My name is Mike, or Kubera. Thanks so much for joining us in today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And that's it for today.